Hi there folks, welcome back to Colorado Curated's Back to Basics. Today we'll be doing a savory pie crust to play into what we will be doing for family meal later this week. In my bowl in front of me I have 3 cups of all-purpose flour, as well as 2 cups of lard. To that we are going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of sugar. Now we are going to start cutting this together. This allows that fat to coat every bit of flour, stopping gluten development. So you don't get a chewy pie crust, you get something tender and flaky. Now you can use butter or Crisco for this. I prefer lard as it is more traditional, especially during savory pies, which is what we will be using this for. The little bit of salt adds seasoning, and the sugar adds a touch of sweetness and binding as it cooks. So this is going to look a little wet already due to the fat. However, this is going to start coming together once we add the water. We are going to add 1 cup of very cold water and start bringing this together. Now, because we are going off of volume and not weight measurement, we will have to adjust from the 3-to-1 ratio, as this might be a little wet. So, if that turns out to be true, all you have to do at this point is to just dust in a little extra flour and continue to knead. After this whole thing comes together, it's going to look a little sticky. That is going to be fine because you're going to have to rest and refrigerate this for a minimum of 4 hours. After about 4 hours, this is what your dough will look like. Should be nice and cold and not sticky to the touch. So what we're going to do is lightly dust our surface, as well as dust the top of our dough. This will stop our rolling pin from sticking. So we're going to gently roll forward, gently roll back, then turn the dough 90 degrees and continue this. Going to try and keep it relatively round as we do this, as that'll make everything easier. As you roll out your dough, it will release moisture, so keep your dough nice and dusted. And we're looking for roughly about 1/8 of an inch on this after completely rolling it out. As it gets longer, feel free to fold the dough in half to make it easier to turn. And after we're done, 1/8 of an inch thick. Then we're going to cut whatever shape or size you're looking for, whether it be a traditional pie or a hand pie, and refrigerate for at least 2 hours before baking. Alright folks, so that's the basic pie crust. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next week, eat well, be healthy, take care.